15 plus recording sessions, multiple weeks. This game gave me faith again in the Assassin's Creed franchise. Stick around and let me tell you why. Hey, I'm Hoodie. Welcome. For those wondering, don't worry, I won't be giving any major story spoilers away in this video. Let me start off by saying I was not expecting what I got with Valhalla. This game surprised me on how much I put into it and wanted to come back to it as well. Valhalla plays entirely different from any other Assassin's Creed game that I have tried in the past, which was the very first game, the third, and Assassin's Creed Unity. As I wasn't a huge fanboy of the series where I tried every single one. I'm a history buff, which was what had me intrigued to begin with, but you gotta admit, some of the games had a feeling of repetitiveness. Go to this area, here's your target, stealthy is healthy, mission success, some story element, and then repeat.
Deja vu, right?
This to me was a fresh take on how the franchise played, as it does have some classic Assassin's Creed elements, of course, but new ones mixed in as well, where it felt fresh to me, gave more freedom to the player, where you take control as Ivor, where you could build the skill tree as you please, which by the way, this skill tree was very impressive as it's built on a power system. The more you level, the more your power level goes up between the three categories: range, stealth, and melee. I found it to be awesome how they did it in a Constellation style. Reminded me of another amazing RPG experience that I've played. Once past the intro sequence, explore as you want, and they added more depth to the side quests and things you can do away from the main storyline. There is so much, from doing raids where you can build up your homestead base, mysteries around the world, and assassinate targets on the Order Web, which was a cool hierarchy looking chart, and more. They even have it where you can switch up your Ivor's appearance to be a lass or a lad, hairstyles, tattoos, and even love interests in the game. Like, when did Assassin's Creed add a love aspect into the game? This game plays like an RPG, which was a nice spin, I think, where if you feel the game getting stale, you can always switch up what you are doing.
Hey, that's new.
Don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with the straight up story game, where it's complete the task, move on to the next level or mission. That's perfectly fine. In fact, I play some of those myself, but like a little more depth to some of my games as well, and this offered just that. I took notice of small changes they did that added a nice touch to help round out the experience. Like, for example, the horse you have, if you upgrade your base of operations or your homestead, which by the way, that was awesome, there was a stable option where you could train your steed, which basically was the upgrade station. That was nice because honestly, in some of these games, horses should be able to do more, but act stupid as ever at times. So personally, I found that to be a very nice touch, especially where it proved useful as this map is massive. I still have to go back and explore so much more, as I didn't even complete everything before this video. As for the story, which is the biggest factor of whether you should get this game or not, I will tell you this, again, no major spoilers. It was a great story. Not the best I've ever played, but I enjoyed this unique aspect, the one brought on with Viking history and Viking lore as well, which I found very cool, like cutscenes with Odin in them and other lore aspects. But like I said, I won't give away the juicy stuff. With that being said, unless you are a Viking fan and enjoy that sort of stuff like I do, this game probably will not be for you. Unless you happen to be that person that is like,
I have played every Assassin's Creed game there is. I will play this one.
If you happen to be that person, I wish you good luck and I hope you enjoy. Overall, this game is incredible. It did catch me off guard as I didn't plan on enjoying it this much. Basically a game I tried to go in with no expectations, but I gotta say, it surprised me and blew my expectations away. I found myself doing all sorts of things in this game, getting sidetracked, exploring the world, opening up the map through synchronizing from those bird eye locations, which by the way, have you ever thought, how on earth did they come up with the idea of, hey, I'm jumping off a point hundreds of feet in the air into a bale of hay or even some leaves, and you manage to live? Seriously? Ow, 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 ow. Maybe I'm just the only one who's thought about that. Yeah, I know, it's a game. Just let it go. But that thought has always occurred to me. This game isn't perfect, as I did run into some issues along the way where I'd have crashes or even points in the game where I'd have to reload a process because I'd get stuck in some weird aspect. Like, here's me sliding down this slope, and I got stuck in this for 3 to 4 minutes and couldn't move.
I've fallen. and I can't get up!
But more often than not, this game did run smoothly and was gorgeous looking. Like seriously, some of these views are amazing. Anyway, I'd recommend this one, but like I said, it would be best if you were into Viking lore and stuff like that, as this one is all about the Vikes. I do enjoy games that seem to exceed expectations like this one. It gave me hope in the franchise again. After all, I've seen reports of an Assassin's Creed Infinity coming in a few years. I'd be curious to see how that game goes, but we have to wait some time before then. Anyway, if you made it to the very end, thank you, and I applaud your attention spans, as nowadays people have shorter ones than ever it seems. Squirrel. But no, seriously, I greatly appreciate you giving me your time. Let me know in the comments below. Have you ever played an Assassin's Creed game before? If so, what was your favorite one? Please drop a like, as it helps the video get seen more, and it takes quite a bit of time to put this together, as it's just me. Subscribe if you haven't already, as everyone makes a difference, and I'd be glad to see you join the journey of this growing channel.
Join me, please, won't you?
And finally, make sure to take care of yourself. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.